you don't, you're going to have what we call webbing. It's like a spider web on the back of the pretzels. It's black. It's very bitter tasting. If you have that today, we'll make you eat it. So, really, we do. All right. This is your 3 blend cheese, okay, that you got ready. You prepared them yesterday. All right. Just bring out your pepperonis and your cheese. Take your pretzel, face down, push down. You have to push down on this so the cheese sticks to your pretzel. This works much better than if you just sprinkle the cheese on like you're doing a pizza, all right? Because of the 3 holes, you're going to have a lot of waste. So please don't sprinkle it on, just press it down. You can see it sticks on nice. It's the right amount that you need. Okay, and then we're ready to apply the pepperoni. Pepperoni, 9 pepperonis on your pretzel. So put 1 in the center. Okay. And this you want to do 2 pepperonis at a time because it's going to take some time. So 8 around the outside of it. And just press down slightly. You don't have to press down too hard. If you press down too hard, then you have the sides that curl up and they burn. So, oops. Looks like someone was eating out of that one. 2, 4, 6, thanks Michelle, and 8. See how it covers it nicely? You want to make sure that every bite has a bite of pepperoni. Oops, sometimes it'll stick to your gloves. All right, just kind of like that. When this starts baking, it smells like a pizza shop in here in the pizza shop.
Now I do use the bottom oven. I just don't feel like it right now. But the meat products, we do try to bake on the top of it. Okay? Because for some reason in these ovens, the bottom's hottest. Just depends. Okay? Oven has been, so up here, they'll bake slower. And then if I want, like if I'm waiting for something, I'll actually use this bottom bay. And it will bake very fast. The only thing at Park City I have been noticing downstairs that the top oven, second bay, looks like fast. I think it's the fastest. They're burning. They were last week. I will see what happens this week. But just be aware of that. So now they're in there. They'll bake about 5-7 minutes.
All right, we're going to do the pretzel dogs next. All right. We're going to do the regular size, and we'll show you the mini dogs as well. This is your server unit, okay? Whoever set this up did a good job. There's a little bit of water in the bottom of this, and then the vessel has 8 cups of hot water in it as well. Okay? We have it set at 200, and here's your alcohol. This water will be good for 2 hours, right? So it's very important that you change the water out, because you'll see when I put the hot dogs in after a couple times, you have all this grease laying on top, and then let it go. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and do 6. Take your tongs, drop them in the hot water. 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to let these hot dogs in here for. That's it. I do not want to cook them. You know, in 2 to 3 minutes, it can almost cook them at 200 degrees. All right. So please don't leave them in there any longer than that. Hot dogs go right back to the refrigerator. When finished. Oh, shit.
Worker's mom.
Worker's call. All right. And then the water does need to be changed every 2 hours. And just as a reminder, you can actually put the time on here. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 15. This needs to be changed out. There we go. Yes, yes, so you don't have to start it like right away. And you'll see a couple times using. Right. All right. Just take a little piece, it's not much. You probably got a little bit too much. A good amount of dough is actually your party pretzel. Just slightly longer than that, but as far as the width, that's what we want. So you can see I have a little bit more than what I need. So go ahead and roll this out. Like that. See my cut? Much smaller. I might need that piece. Just lay it to the side. two different ways to roll these out. You can actually cut them the party piece size, or you can come over here and just take a nice long strip, and then this will wrap actually probably 2 of the balls. All right, that's probably 2 minutes. Come over here, take some paper towels. You always want to blot them. Take them out. Put them right on your paper. See how they're steaming? You're only in there 2 minutes. Kind of want to dry these a little bit. What happens if they're not dry? They'll slide right out of your dough after it's baked. You take a bite, the hot dog just dropped out of it. All right, so by drying it, it prevents that. Okay, I'll do the long strip first. You want to take a little teeny piece, tuck it in under. You want a 1/2 inch exposed. You're going to go right up against, just very gently push down on it as you roll. Take that little strip, put it back in underneath. See if this will roll out another one. 1/2 inch exposed. You want to see what's underneath there. I'm going to flatten it a little bit. If you don't flatten it, it's going to be real fat, and then your dough won't cook the whole way into your hot dog. Any pieces that I have left over, I lay to the side. And I'll show you why. And so you have a little piece left over. What happened here? So 1/2 inch exposed. You get fast at doing this. Really do. The importance is to keep those tucked down so they don't unravel. Press down, roll up. You don't want any little cracks showing. Press down hard enough.
Just like your picture.
Yep. All right. So I did not need these. This is extra dough that we don't want to put in our dough. Why? It's cross-contaminated because there's meat with the hot dog. Just throw this whole thing out. As soon as I have these dipped, I'm going to take my sanitized water below here and clean off this counter. Right? So let me go ahead, dip them all.
In the same water.
Yep.
So what about this? Nobody.
If you want to have a separate container here of water, you
You
can.
can't eat the pretzel.
Some health inspectors, you do have to. Like I think in California, they're required to have 2 dip waters, and that's fine. We don't have to here. Okay, so after you have them on there, you're going to put some cheese to some. You see the 3 different kinds there on the glass? Okay, so the cheese you want on the sides and the top, just not the bottom. So you kind of roll it from side to side. I'm going to do 2 cheese and jalapeno, and then just 2 plain. Today, most likely, we'll do 6, and that's how we want them. Okay? The jalapeno, 4 slices on top, because you usually lose 1 along the way. If they're real big, you can just do 3.
It's just it.
Okay? Just like that.
3 jalapeno.
3 or 4.
Depending
It
on
all
the
depends
jalapeno.
the size.
Some are small.
Here again, you're touching the jalapeno. You're
Okay,
going to
okay.
change gloves. And then I'm going to sanitize. Sanitize with this water only for this counter. If you need to clean anything else in the store, you will use this bucket here. Okay, the bigger bucket. I smell pepperoni. Smells good. Oh, no. Looks like the pepperoni is ready to come out. Hot trash.
I'll walk away. See, I burn things. I'm like,
Well, I smelled them and I'm like, ooh, that's usually about the time when they need to come out.
yeah, these are really good. Another way to check it is grab the 10-inch tongs and make sure at the bottom, if there's no yellow on the bottom, they're not done. We don't flip these either. See how she slid them down in there? But if I had a lot of product here, then I would have them slide it here, and then I'd have to transfer. It's much easier if they're right here, and I can just butter.
Hot trash.
Same thing, we brush these they realize it. So, but they don't know, it won't hurt them. All right. Then what I'm going to do with the pepperoni, we're going to go right up front. You can stack them 4 high. But see how I always have the toes facing the customer presentation is going to look very nice. And a lot of times the high ticket items, we always say think of a car like, you know, BMW, Mercedes, put that stuff up there because that's what they see here to sell. Then I'm going to hit the timer, the beat, with my pepperoni. As soon as they come out, the cheese, just gotta make sure they don't look too bad. You gotta make sure that side set because they'll bite into the dog and they'll be raw dough in it. So I'm gonna put them in another minute.
When in doubt, put them back in.
Yep.
And these are, like I said, very time consuming. This is the only thing that you can roll out early. Hear that, guys? This is the only thing that you can roll out early and refrigerate them, okay? So in the morning, when you have some extra time before lunchtime, you might want to take a 9 tray like this, take the Teflon sheet off, and we use the dough covers. Spray it with your Vegelines, they don't stick. You can fill up a whole tray, cover it back up with another spray dough cover, put them in the refrigerator for 4 hours. You have to make sure you tag it when you're putting it in the refrigerator. Alright? So you can do that. We'll probably do that tomorrow when you're in the store, like in the morning if we're slower, so we have enough for lunch.
Bingo.
Bingo? Good? All
Make
right.
sure you clean your thermometer. Let's get one of the sandy wipes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you'll get to do all of this today.
Courtney was asking about brushing these. If they're the plain ones, you can either brush it or you hold it upside down and you do the top, but the whole dog does not get dipped in butter. Okay? Then what I'll do with these is take them off here. These will get brushed. And then I'm going to hit my hot dog, number 7. And then I have to clean this. Make sure you put it on the silver bar and not the trash can because then you'll burn the trash bag. That would not be good. Okay? Hot tray, watch out. It's right there.
You got it for me.
Already got it.
Are we double training?
Yes, they were burning.
Oh, okay. All
Oh,
right.
look, now it's beeping annoyingly. Okay? 1, 2, and 5. So all the special ones are beeping, so I would let the roller or dipper know when you're the baker. Say, hey, all the specialties went up, almond, sesame, and then I would give them 8 minutes.
Okay. And then at this time, in a normal store, I would start rolling them right away. Get them in the oven and then replace those that are in there. And this is the time when you can take those out, sample, do your audibles that we were talking about yesterday, get them out of the warmer. Okay, for the mini dogs, you see where the Teflon is sliced on the corners? We do that so we know it's the meat tray only. We also double tray for the mini dogs, okay? So this is considered a meat tray, so we always want to keep that separated. You don't want to put pretzels on that same tray. All right, so go ahead and